When you think of Gothic fiction, what comes to mind? Foggy graveyards, ruins, English manners, ghosts, and Radcliffe. Yeah, all of that. But what if I told you that there is a type of Gothic fiction that isn't rooted in the misty cold, but in the heat of the jungle? Interested? Then come with me. Hi, I'm Ariane Saltoris, and this is Holes in the Forest, where I share with you eerie folklore from all over the world and Gothic fiction from all over the world. I am a folklorist and a Gothic scholar, and today I want to talk about Tropical Gothic. Ever heard of it? Tropical Gothic is a form of Gothic fiction that emerges in colonized regions, especially Latin America, where horror isn't born from European anxieties about science or reason, but from the clash of cultures, the violence of colonization, and the secrets buried in tropical lands. Here, the monsters are not just ghosts, but legacies. Slavery, exploitation, the elimination of Indigenous mysteries, mythologies, and a Christianity forcefully imposed over ancient beliefs. Though the term is recent, the tradition isn't. Brazil, for example, had writers writing Tropical Gothic long before the term even existed in the academia. Oh. Like, for example, stories about cannibalism happening to the people in the country. The people in the country to that period were viewed as the problem for the progress of the country. Typical. So we have writers who wrote about their struggles and writers who wrote to criticize these people. We have stories of cannibalism, ghosts, monsters, and so on and so on. A very special, for me, special example of it is the book The Pigs by Julia Almeida, who wrote about an Indigenous woman who was about to deliver her baby in the front porch of the white man who got her pregnant, but was going to marry a white woman. Today, we have quite a few representatives of this, for me, wonderful genre in the world. We have Mariana Enriquez from Argentina, who writes about exile, eerie children, military dictatorship, and so many other things. The Ecuadorian Mónica Ojeda, the Bolivian Giovanna Rivero. You can see that Gothic is a very feminine type of genre, because women know quite a lot about fear. Let's say the main differences between the European Gothic, you know, or I'm assuming you know, and the Tropical Gothic. The European Gothic, we have mist, moors, isolation, ruined aristocracy, Christianity versus paganism or superstition, fear of madness, science, and progress. In Tropical Gothic, we have heat, the jungle, the overgrown colonial trauma, Catholicism versus Indigenous and African spirituality, fear of the land itself and what remains. While European Gothic is cold and decaying, Tropical Gothic is suffocating. So this is the new atmosphere that I'm presenting to you today, and maybe this is something for you. You come from the misty cold, which I also love, This is not a comparison. This is an addition to your Gothic fiction experience. And you go to the heat of the jungle, to very humid climates, and to different types of ghosts and monsters and horrors that were not only in the imaginary of people, but also in their lives. I hope you enjoyed this brief introduction to Gothic fiction, tropical Gothic fiction, and that you stick with me. If you're interested, go watch the other videos of storytelling, me telling you folklore from all over the world. And also follow Kaipara Books on social media if this is something that interests you. I see you next time.